Hey everybody! Before we start today's episode, I would like to remind you that I recently started a gaming review channel. You can find the link to that channel in the description down below. It is labeled Konoha Reviews. On that channel, I review games, both old and new, and you can even request certain reviews by commenting on the videos on there. Please check it out, and if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and supporting me on that channel. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the episode. The Orks had arrived on Earth. These large green brutes had been at war with the Imperium of Man for generations. With their wargs, they had laid waste to many planets before, and with the discovery of the Imperium heading here through the warp, they followed soon in pursuit. Since the Imperium had such experience fighting them, they were the first to notice their arrival and to act upon it. They were a bit surprised, and therefore did not have their strongest units currently present at the area where the Orks initially attacked. They only had a few autocannons and Imperial Guardsmen. Defeat was expected, but it was the duty of the Imperial Guard to fight and die as the Emperor wished. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode. So the Orks have arrived on Earth. A new faction joins the war. I wonder if some of you saw that coming. Those, of course, familiar with the mod know that the Orks are in there. And maybe in the future we will see other factions as well. The first shots have been delivered. We are very underpowered, understaffed. Ooh, got him. But of course, fighting Orks is something we've done for a long time. In fact, I heard that sometimes the Imperium of Man decides to invade an Ork planet or look up conflict in order to give their troops some practice. They hadn't had battle experience for a long time. Now, we do have a huge number here, but believe it or not, we will be at a great disadvantage if the Orks manage to get close enough to where they can do some devastating damage. Oh. Now, we have 2 armor units here. That's all we got. We didn't expect the Orks to arrive here. Now, they're not very powerful. However, they do function as targeting beacons for the Orks, thereby giving us infantrymen a chance to survive. You can just see how insane the Orks are. They're not very accurate, though. Gotta say that. We have taken losses at several sides. Oh. There we got another explosion against them. Oh! And there I went. Let's actually switch to one of the gunners of the armor unit, shall we? That'll be kind of cool. Do we have a hull? Yes, we do. Good. There we go. Alright, let's see what damage we can do. Oh, here you go. Now the Orks have actually gotten close enough to where they're able to do some damage. Look. Alright. Hold on. Let's see what we can do here. As you can see, it has quite a bit of bullet drop, so I have to aim quite high.
Target that soldier. 400 meters, 12 o'clock. Target's down.
I cannot aim more to the left, so those units to the left, I cannot do anything. Oh, beautiful shot. We might actually come out of this alive.
Soldier, 400 meters, northwest. Rifleman, half a click, north. Man, half a click, north. Soldier, half a click, north. Man, 400 meters, northwest.
Though, I'm not too sure. We did take huge losses.
Man, half a click, north. He's down.
I mean, we actually took a little bit of damage. Our left track
Down. Running low on ammo.
took light damage.
400 meters. Northwest. Target that rifleman. 400 meters. 12 o'clock. Rifleman. 400 meters. Northwest.
Alright.
Man. 400 meters.
Going down to my final ammo.
Target down. I need ammo. Rifleman. 400 meters.
They're still trying to hit us. Every time you see dirt on the lens, it means that they're trying to hit us. I'm gonna eject. Yep, they're close enough. You can see all the explosions here. Oh! I'm hurt. I'm crippled. I cannot actually run. Oh, there I went. Let's see if there's still units to switch to. I hope so. Let's be a regular guy. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the Orks have the power to completely destroy the armor units. However, they can destroy to the point where the weapons will stop functioning. However, it seems to me that we might actually come out of this victorious. Though look at all of the devastation that the Orks did to us. Dear God. Look at them all there. Green skins. It's the last thing we need of another faction joining the war. But then again, like I said, we're experienced fighting these. And I wonder how the other factions will deal with fighting Orks. The valiant Cadian forces were victorious that day, as they laid waste to many greenskins. In return, a lot of their men had lost their lives, but they made the Emperor proud by standing their ground. With more reinforcements underway, they were sure to crush the Ork invasion beneath their boots. But unfortunately, the Orks attacked at different sites at once. At a village a few kilometers away, another Ork horde initiated an attack. But the Imperium did not have that many units stationed here, much less so in a well-positioned defensive state. The Orks would make their approach across a steep hill, providing them cover until they were very close, to which they could unleash their devastating weaponry. Alright guys, so now we are actually playing as the Orks. And it's interesting that we are also going to be facing more units from the Imperium of Man. The position of this attack is actually really beneficial for us. It will be a little bit laggy once the battle begins. But because there's this hill, we can actually get really close to them before they can fire upon us. With the other battle, the Imperial Guards could shoot at the Orks from very far. Here it starts. I do actually also... Here we go. We got the shooter cannon. That is what did all the damage last time. Ooh! Heavy hitter right there. They got some APCs. I keep calling them tanks. They're not actually tanks. Now you can see how devastating the Orks actually are if they get in range. Boom! Blew them to Kingdom Come. No, still a few are alive. We also have tank busters. Actually, not necessarily in this battle, but among the ranks, they're even more heavy hitting. Ah, look, there they are. A little difficult to hit them, or to aim. A little high. Also, these shooter cannons definitely have the potential to crumble buildings. Usually, though, you will need to hit them more than once. You would actually think that would have killed them. Now I'm out of ammo. Now it's just regular good old shooty. Oh, there I went. Let's see if we can still switch to another. Ah, look at that. We have a lot. Ooh, look at that. The units are burning. We have taken some losses, but a lot of our units are also just prone. Look at that, the models of the orcs look really, really cool. Let's actually head a little bit closer. We are facing the same amount of Imperial Guard here as we're... Oh! I thought for a moment there that building was crumbling. We are facing the same amount as in the previous battle. But now they're of course all not lined up. Which for now actually works to their disadvantage. Now they do, of course, still have weapons that can kill us in one shot. But we can delve out some punishment as well. I'll tell you one thing, the aiming thing is absolute crap. Which would explain... It's going all over the place. I do actually have a grenade. What was that? Melt-a-gun. He needs to reload too. Ugh. Again, the orcs are actually quite sturdy. The veterans definitely have weapons that cannot kill orcs in one shot. There's still a lot of fire. That's to my left. It actually has calmed down a little bit. Seems here we are victorious. And that is of course because, again, because of two things. One, we used the hill to a great opportunity. And second, the Imperial Guard did not have a line as good as it did previously. I mean, actually, the Imperial force here is a little bit bigger because they have more of the APCs. They have more armor than the ones had at the oil line in the desert. Where are we shooting at? Oh, I see him. I see one. I hear more than one, though. Oh, look at that. Our orc boys are heading in. I'm not necessarily going to search for every last Imperial Guardsman. I think it's pretty clear already that the Orks have won this. Which means they have laid a claim now on Earth. But then again, none of the other factions were prepared for this. And so what happens if they counterattack? Oh! I'm gonna go around, actually. Can I... Where'd he go? I'll just take a little peek at what they're shooting at here. Oh! Ah, they're near the bushes. Those will be the last ones that we will fight with, and once we got them, I'll call it there. You can see my head floating in the air, in my shadow. I think by now, a large group has entered the village. It goes everywhere. It's really interesting. It really explains why in the previous battle... What the hell? Why they were so far off. I think these guys are trying to escape or something. Oh god. Oh, it's a melter gunner. That's bad. That'll kill me in one shot. Ah, got him. Oh, he's wounded. Well, at least they tried. Look at that. Look at all them orcs coming in. In this little town, the result was expected defeat. The Orks just kept in sending more and more despite their losses. It was in the end too much for the opposing Imperial Guard. With their defeat imprinted, the Orks continued to other towns to settle into small bases. But command within the Imperium told their men not to worry, as for the mighty Space Marines were on their way to take revenge on the Orks with righteous fury.